Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to today's video. And today I just figured I would do kind of like a little update of where I'm at in life right now with prep, with my diet, training, just kind of tell you guys where I'm at right now because since my last video, I don't really know if there's been big changes or what's really happening, but I just feel like I haven't really addressed a whole lot of what is going on. So I'm just going to take some time now and kind of talk about that, and then I think before this video, or maybe after, I'll do a workout edit of today's workout. But anyways, I just kind of want to talk about like the important stuff that's going on right now. So number one, all this virus stuff is still going on and the world is still pretty much shut down. But thankfully, I still have my garage gym. My buddies, we still come and hit workouts in there, which is awesome. I'm so blessed and thankful for that. So therefore, our training and everything really isn't taking a hit at all. If anything, we're making more progress. And obviously I'm on prep right now, so I'm for sure making progress too. Like I'm getting leaner, which is awesome. Same here with all my buddies too. So with that being said, competitions are either postponed. So my competition, I don't think it's canceled. I think it's either going to be happening in October or November. And at this point, that pretty much just erases that all for me, because at that point, I'd much just rather be spending time in a slight surplus and focusing on gaining muscle rather than spending all that time being cut down. And I could, go back into a slight surplus, kind of maintain or build back up until that point. But as of right now, it's going to be summertime. I want to be looking good. I want to be a little bit leaner for summer, and it's just not worth it. I mean, I'm still 20. I have my whole life to be worrying about other stuff like that. So I think the best and smartest choice for me, just put competing out for another year. Unfortunately, because I really did think it was my year this year to step on stage. I was so excited for that. So I'm really, really sad and bummed that that's not happening. But either way, next year I'll step on stage even bigger, better, and leaner, which is the plan. So for this year, what's the plan? Well, the end goal was just taken away from me, so I figured it was time to do a new end goal. And I've been prepping now for 8 weeks. This Sunday was like my 8-week weigh-in or whatever. So it's been a decent amount of time already. I'm already about halfway through my prep, and I'm down about 10 pounds right now. I started about 185-ish pounds, around there kind of. And right now I'm at about, this morning I woke up at 173. So I'm down just over 10 pounds, which is pretty good, looking a lot leaner. So my plan is, I set an end date for June 6th. And the reason I set an end date, number one, when you're on a cut, it's so important to set an end date because like previous years, you just want to keep going. You get lean, you want to get leaner. You get leaner, you want to get even more leaner. And then you kind of get in this roller coaster just going crazy until you bring yourself to a point where it's like, shit, I just feel like miserable. And when there's no point to bring yourself into that state of mind, that state physically, when you're not doing it for a purpose. And for me, last year I didn't even compete. I just got super lean for not really any reason, which I think is kind of stupid. But I still want to give myself a reason this year. So June 6th is going to be the end date for my cut. That is just under 8 weeks from now. June 6th, why June 6th? Well, it's the start of summer. I don't want to be feeling miserable all summer long, so I figured just end it right as summer is getting started. And we're going to do a photo shoot that day. So instead of stepping on stage, we're just going to get as close to that as we can by decking out my garage and turning it into a photo shoot ready environment, which is going to be awesome. So me and all the buddies I'm prepping with right now, there's 4 other guys that I'm prepping with right now. By June 6th, we're all going to get into our best shape possible and do a big photo shoot in my garage and in the little photo shoot studio, which is going to be awesome. I'm so pumped for that. So I'm going to treat that just the same as I would for a show, except, I'm probably not going to get stage lean. There's no point for me to get stage lean if I'm not stepping on stage, but I am going to get freaking ripped, but obviously kind of within reason. I'm going to be in great shape. Who knows if I'll be leanest in my life or not, but either way, I'm just going to be in great shape, and it'll be something to work towards, give my all to, which will be awesome. And I'm really excited to have my buddies do that because honestly, all of them, it's like their first prep, first time ever like trying to get like shredded before, so really excited. I'm coaching them all through it, which is awesome. So June 6th, that's the day. We're going to treat that just like competition prep. So right now, we got 7 weeks left. We're giving ourselves 7 weeks left to get ready. So by 1 week out, we want to be lean, ripped, ready to go. And then that last week will be our peak week. So we're still going to do a depletion phase. We're still going to do a carb up phase. And then that Saturday, depending on what time we do our shoot, we'll be all ready to go. A little bit of carbs in our system again, and be just taking some awesome pictures and filming some content, and be in the best shape of our lives, which will be awesome. So that's what I'm doing right now. And so I'm still on a prep, still cutting, which is awesome. I love just the feeling of working towards something right now. So where I'm at currently, I just want to talk about like my training and diet. So at the start of it, you know, my nutrition was kind of all over the place because I was coming out of a huge bulk. Kind of like I explained earlier, I don't want to get into detail about that, but I explained why I'm not doing that again, and I explained why I went through that huge bulk. Long story short, I'm never doing that again, just because I wanted to prove a point. But anyways, because I did a huge bulk, my intake of calories was so high, like towards the start of my prep. Before I started my prep, I was eating about 6,000 calories, which is fucking insane. So I started off just cleaning up my diet. I wasn't gonna put myself in a huge deficit because just by decreasing the amount of calories, even not being in a deficit, it's gonna eliminate some bloat, some glycogen, some water. So I just kind of gradually reduced my calories through a few days at a time for like the first 2 weeks. So I started off, I believe, at like 4,000 calories, and then I put myself in a true deficit around probably like 3,000. Since then, I've kind of maintained a deficit, and what I'll do is my weight's gonna be gradually dropping the entire time, which is really good. And as my weight plateaus, I'll pull from my calories a little bit more and increase cardio slightly as well. So right now, I'm eating today I actually just dropped my calories again because I woke up 2 pounds heavier just randomly, and my weight had been kind of maintaining itself, so that there is an indicator to decrease my calorie intake. So right now I'm eating about 2,700 calories, or just over 2,700 calories, about 350 grams of carbs still, which is a decent amount of food, still feeling pretty good. So that's where I'm currently at right now. For cardio, my cardio goal is 12,000 calories burned per week. So what I've been doing is splitting it up into 4 sessions of 300 calories. So for right now, I'm just keeping that the same. And the next time I have a plateau in my weight, I'm gonna be upping my cardio again. So I'll bump that up to most likely 1,500 calories, if not a little bit more. Maybe drop my caloric intake a little bit. But for right now, 1,200 calories of cardio, and then 2,700 calories consuming each day. So my lifting, it's still pretty standard. I'm running lifting about 6 days per week. My split right now is a 7-day split. So after that, those 7 days are up, I'll usually factor in an off day whenever I really need it. So, you know, some days I'll lift, like last week I lifted every day for like 2 weeks straight. And then I was like, okay, I need an off day now. So I put in an off day yesterday. And now today I'm just picking right back where I left off in my split. So it's a 7-day split. That includes a leg day, push day, pull day, another leg day, a chest and shoulder day, a lat and trap day, and then the last day of it is going to be a shoulder and arm day. And that's the current split I'm running on right now. I currently plan on doing that for another 4 weeks. And then once I'm 4 weeks out from competition, like I said, from the day I step on show, I'm just about 8 weeks out right now. So I'll give myself 4 more weeks in the split I'm on now. And then about 4 weeks out, I'm gonna just switch back to a push-pull leg split and run that, train my ass off until about 2 to 3 days out. Because really, during a prep, you need to be training just as hard, just as intensely, all the way up until you step on stage. The only time that really changes is if you're like 1 or 2 days out, just because of the peak week situation. But for now, just training my ass off up until that last 1 to 2 days, which is gonna be awesome. So I think that's really kind of just where I'm at right now. Honestly, I'm still feeling really good. I'm lean right now. I'm probably about 12% body fat. If you've seen my pictures on Instagram and whatnot, I'm probably about 12% body fat. Most likely gonna get around, I wanna say maybe, I wanna try and get to like 9% body fat, which isn't crazy lean by any means, but it'll look really, really good for a photo shoot, which is what we're gonna try and do. And I'm excited for that because we're gonna actually try and get some like photo shoot equipment and just kind of deck out my garage. And get it like kind of professional looking. Like it won't be professional by any means, but we're just gonna do the best we can and just train our asses off, diet our asses off, and just change our lives until then. So I am absolutely pumped for that. The guys I'm working with are absolutely pumped for that too. So it's gonna be an awesome 8 weeks. And that's the thing, only 8 weeks until I step in for the photo shoot. That's not a lot of time. And so I don't even know what that is, like 56 days maybe. It's a little bit less of that. We'll just say 50 days, which right now it's weird because it's literally, it was snowing this morning, but June 6th ain't that far away, and then it's summertime. So then after that, I should just address this really quick. My plans after my shoot is to just transition back to like kind of a weight where I feel really good, but also I'm lean. Like I'm gonna be really, really lean, really ripped for this photo shoot, and I'm not gonna wanna maintain that level of leanness just because it's not optimal. I'm only getting that lean for like a day at a time for the photo shoot, obviously. So after that, my plan is to come back up to maybe like the mid 170s or so and just kind of maintain that level of leanness. And then from there, just eat in a very, very slight surplus and try and add on another few pounds of muscle throughout the rest of the year. And then it may not seem like I'm doing much, but it's the most optimal thing to do because you can only add on so much muscle each year. So I'm gonna just kind of maintain that level of leanness, and then come next year, I'll be in an even better spot to diet down for my first competition. So that's the plan right now. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna call that good for the whole speaking part of this video, but I'm gonna show you guys like some highlights from our shoulder and arm workout today. I got Jared and Tyler coming over today. We're gonna train in the garage. Shoulder and arm days is always one of the fun days because it's just that you get a crazy pump, and it's always fun to train shoulders and arms too. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll show you guys that. All right guys, so what we have here is my pre-workout meal. So big ass plate of lightly salted Quaker rice cakes, then a whole bowl of my homemade chocolate peanut butter protein frosting to put on them. So this pre-workout meal tastes so good, and I love the kind of the versatility you can have with whey protein and other things. Like this frosting is literally BPN chocolate fudge protein powder mixed with peanut butter powder and also like sugar-free pudding mix. There's so much stuff you can do with it, and it tastes amazing. This meal is going to be about 30 grams of protein, I believe. I don't know the calories off the top of my head. I'll put the macros up on the screen for you. But anyways, it's about an hour before my workout right now, or we'll time out to about an hour before my workout. So it digests nicely, sits well with my stomach. And that's kind of why I choose the rice cakes and protein frosting. Is number one, digestion. There's no gluten or anything in that. So obviously gluten does upset my stomach. So I try to avoid that at all costs. So the rice cakes, really easy to digest. Same with the whey protein. And it just sits really nicely in my stomach. So I'm going to enjoy that. Hit my macros, and then yeah, I'll show you guys the work. So the best way to eat protein frosting and rice cakes is literally just to spread the frosting on the rice cake like that. So I'm gonna take a bite. Oh shit, I almost dropped it. We good though. So I'm gonna take a bite on camera just to show you guys how good this is. You can't beat that. Literally such a diet hack from Prep because it tastes just like I'm eating a pastry or something like that because it tastes so good, and it makes dieting easy and just so much easier.